liquor stores. You know, it wasn't that long ago that Covington's entire economy was connected to liquor and cigarettes. But now we've got this, and what a marvel it is. This building, the Boone Block, was once home to the law offices of not one, but two Kentucky governors, John Stevenson and our beloved William Goebel, the only governor in American history to die from an assassin's bullet. But before he died, Goebel had a rivalry with another businessman here in town. And he was so agitated by this man once that he ran a newspaper article about the guy, heavily implying that this man had contracted a disease through some behavior. And when the man confronted Goebel pulled a gun and shot him in the face. So how did the people of Covington and Kentucky punish William Goebel? They elected him governor. So you see, here in Covington, we are a proud people who are tenacious and will stop at nothing to achieve our goals. But fortunately, those of us making positive change in the city are no longer involved in gunfights on Madison Avenue. Instead, we are investing in buildings, we are investing in ideas, we are investing in people, and we are investing in each other. And together, we are telling a new story about Covington. And on this wall, and within these walls, a new page has been added to that story. The Boone Block Project is an adaptive reuse project of 24,720 square feet into 9 single-family attached townhomes, 8 of which are sold, are under contract, and the 9th will be on the market in 2017. Now, I want to warn all you looky-loos that I have already made an offer on that 9th one. But then Huff Realty started saying words like credit checks, and not happening. But the project is catalytic in nature. It allows an opportunity to introduce relevant, exciting, and innovatively designed housing product, as well as public art here in downtown Covington. So how about the return of the London Police to Covington?
Nice timing.
Before we thank them for their amazing work that we are here today to celebrate, let's thank some of the others who helped make this possible. The Greater Cincinnati Foundation funded the mural, and we want to thank Ellen Katz, Robert Killens, who are here, along with Lauren Menge, who is here from the Greater Cincinnati Fund. Thank you for that. Chuck Shepard, our former mayor, is chair of the Northern Kentucky Fund of the Greater Cincinnati Foundation. We want to thank the Boone Block LLC, Tony Kruschanz, and the Deppenbrock family. Sherwin Williams, who gave discounts on the paint that was used. The Catalytic Fund offered financing support, including grant writing and media relations. So we want to thank Jean Schroer and her staff, Jennifer Roars, Joe Clare, Tara Johnson, Janine Walls, Travis Geisigum, and Brandon Selhorst, who has a new job across the river but wrote the grant to acquire the funds to complete this mural thanks to the Catalytic Fund. Cork Bank and Steve Brunson are the primary lenders for the Boone Block. Thanks, guys. And the City of Covington, Mayor Sherry Karen, who we will hear from in a moment, and City Manager Larry Klein. We want to thank the folks at BLDG. Let's thank Rebecca Weber and Joy Amon of Huff Realty, Hub and Weber Architects, and Carrie Warman and Michael Den. So we are here today to celebrate the return of the London Police to Covington and to celebrate their new piece of art here at the Boone Block. The London Police were first introduced to Covington during an art show in Miami. That's where they met Mike Amon, the founder of BLDG. And Mike Amon said something in 2011. He said, quote, "So many times I have found myself lost in conversation about art happening all over the world. I'm not sure when, but one day I decided Kentucky was going to be one of those places that others were talking about. I wanted people to rattle off a list of US cities where one might travel to see amazing street art, and have Cincinnati be on that list. I think we can all look around and see that Mike's vision has become a reality. In 2012, Mike was diagnosed with an aggressive and rare cancer, and we lost him way too soon in November of 2013. But what a perfect way to celebrate all that Mike gave us here in Covington and in Cincinnati. The London police are back here again, and they have created a sprawling piece of art on what is known as a living wall. The London police are based in Amsterdam. They first visited in 2010 when Chaz and Bob collaborated with Mike Gaiman. They started with Lad, the lad at the top there in the corner. And they vowed to come back someday and finish the job. And that day has arrived, so let's give it up for the London police.
Very fun!
Well, we're just lacking a karaoke machine really to get this party started, but we'd also very much, let me just get I made a couple of notes. We'd also like to start off talking about Mike. It's so important for us. Bob has excellently represented Mike up there. He's in the dog spaceship. He's looking down on all of us. He's saying it's all good. It's all going to be okay. Wonderful words there that were attributed to Mike, because I was with him. I remember the moment I met him, kind, affable, light in his eyes. I was up a scaffolding just like this, looking down on him in Miami. He gave me his card. He said, "I got a gallery over in Kentucky. I'd love you to come and do something." That's where it started. Just a gentle, easy meeting. Fast forward to the next year, and we did our first show in Covington. I remember him driving around these streets saying exactly those words. He wants to get this person, he wants to do these things. You've got a wonderful mural by an artist collective called Fail, just down the road from here. You've got the amazing Swoon is coming soon to do. I want to give credit to the BLDG who are continuing Mike's work. And I want to give Leslie Amen credit too. I don't think she's arrived yet, but she was together with Mike when we met. And she was instrumental in also bringing us here again this time. Just going to let that big boy go down the street. On from that, we've become good friends with Joy and Tom Amen. They've been so good to us here this time. They've welcomed us, they've looked after us. It's wonderful to hear them talk about Mike now and how he still lives on in all of our hearts. I'm choked up to see him here. He's going to be here for a long time looking out for us. Joy and Tom, thank you so much for having us. It means a great deal. Oh, Leslie's here. Leslie, stand up and give a little wave.
Yay.
The wonderful, great Leslie Amen. We'd also like to thank the Catalytic Converter Committee, who obviously brought us out here too. Everyone who was mentioned, I didn't get to meet all of you. Perhaps later on we can all do karaoke together. Who knows where it could lead. We'd like to thank Terry. He's not here right now, I don't think, but he's been looking after the site. He was very good at shouting up at me the other day when I nearly knocked over the portaloo with the crane. It could have got messy. Let's just leave that there. I'd like to thank the people of Covington, that's all of you, and the dogs. Good to see a couple of these youngsters here today. Every time we come here, we get welcomed. We get, just people going past in the cars. Go now. I mean, it could be abuse. I don't know. It sounds like encouragement. It sounds like they like it. Everyone who walks past is friendly. Even the guy who we had to call the police on yesterday to get escorted away. He was lacking in dental care, but he was genuinely a nice guy. And we'd like to thank the mayor. Where's the mayor? Always here. Always nice of you to stop past. We appreciate the support. Bob's got one to add. I've got a couple more.
London Police is a team. Me and Chaz, obviously, up here talking. I want to extend a massive thank you and hopefully a massive round of applause for Chinny and Doug, our wonderful teammates.
I was just about to thank them, but yeah, whatever.
They did.
So I had a big finale joke surrounding and stuff. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think the most important people we do have to thank is all the staff at Liberties just around the corner. They've been of real support each and every day since we've been here. Thank you very much for having us. We make the mural, you enjoy it, and we really hope that over the next years you're going to come past it, you're going to see it, you're going to enjoy it, all that. Thank you very much for having us. We're going to close with a song we wrote here in Kentucky called Kentucky Fried Dog. What key is it? That one. I like it. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. Oh, that's the wrong song. I used to have a dog and I called him Patch.
Called him Patch.
Take him to the park and we play catch.
We play catch.
But now let me tell you something funny. We sold him for a shitload of money down in Shelbyville to a chicken farm. Kentucky Fried Dog, Kentucky Fried Dog, how I miss thee when we are drinking whiskey. Kentucky Fried Dog, Kentucky Fried Dog, yeah, how I miss thee when we are drinking whiskey. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
You're gonna get Sherry up in that lift?
Go on, son, follow that.
And to sing our next song is Covington Mayor Sherry Karen.
She's doing it.
Right, somebody get a picture of me. I don't think this is going to happen again. But anyway, we love the London police, and every time they come to town, there's just a certain energy that just comes with them, and we're all just always so happy to see you, and we're going to be sad to see you guys go tomorrow.
Thank you for having us.
But Joy asked me if I would do a proclamation for you guys. So whereas today, September 20, 2016, is the unveiling of the London Police mural at the Boom Block. And Bob Gibson and Chaz, the original founding members of the London Police, embarked on a quest to travel the globe to make artwork and to spread artistic love throughout the world. Bob and Chaz came to Covington, Kentucky in 2010, painting the first slab on the north-facing wall of the Boom Block at 4th and Scott. The London Police have returned to Covington on subsequent occasions, gracing the city with multiple installations of their distinctive and acclaimed works. In September of 2016, Bob and Chaz arrived in Covington, accompanied by colleagues Douglas and Cheney, and the London Police, through their generous funding of the Greater Cincinnati Foundation, have now expanded their original drawing on the Boom Block north-facing wall, executing an amazing mural that is a masterpiece of titanic proportion. Words cannot express how grateful we are to the London Police for their awesome and quirky art, enhancing the uniqueness of our city, and for the memories created during their visit to the Cov. Now therefore, I, Sherry Karen, Mayor of the City of Covington, Kenton County, Kentucky, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, and on behalf of his commission, do hereby proclaim September 20th, 2016 as the London Police Day in the City of Covington.
And now for the ceremonial launching of Sherry Karen into space. Thank you everybody for coming down to check out this mural. If you know of any other liquor stores that can be high-end residential developments, see Gene Shore, Rebecca Weber, and Joy Amon, and maybe Steve Brunson, and see if we can't make that happen. Let's celebrate this mural. Let's celebrate Covington. Go out and spread the good news.